with the Teal situation, you know, him saying that, you know, Puerto Ricans are easy. Obviously, Jermaine Ortiz, 50% Puerto Rican, had a hard time. But he said he didn't care about what the Puerto Ricans felt like. Then stated that we put words in his mouth, and we're not talking about the history of Puerto Rico of champions. We're talking about today's. I believe he was speaking upon you, but what do you think about the whole overall statement?
Que Teofimo Lopez dijo que los puertorriqueños son fácilmente a vencer, que son peleadores que son muy fácil a vencer y que no le importaba lo que pensaran los puertorriqueños de lo que dijo. Y pues siendo que Jermaine Ortiz es 50% puertorriqueño y dice Emil que dice Teófimo que a él le pusieron palabras en la boca, pero que porque él no estaba hablando de los peleadores anteriores, la historia que tiene Puerto Rico con los campeones anteriores, que él está hablando de los peleadores actualmente, quien cree que estaba hablando de tu persona.
Es interesante. Supongamos que no haya hablado de la cepa de Coto para atrás y haya hablado de la que está ahora. En el momento que peleemos, yo lo voy a noquear, ¿sabes? Él es de esos boxeadores que yo voy con esa mentalidad y lo voy a hacer. Y ya después le voy a preguntar qué tan fácil fue pelear conmigo.
He said, "This is interesting. Maybe we're going to give Teofimo the benefit of the doubt, and we're going to talk about after Miguel Cotto. We're going to talk about the new generation." He says, "But when I fight him, I'm going to knock him out, and I'm going to ask him which fight was easier, and then I'm gonna ask him about the new era of Puerto Ricans." Because I'm the type of fighter that sets the mindset in my mind, and that's exactly what I do. So I'm gonna knock him out.
Did he feel like? I mean, has he been approached upon the comment, and does he feel like any more energy of wanting to fight Teal because of that comment? And do you feel like that's also psychological warfare type of tactics to get into Subriel's head?
Que si ya te han preguntado sobre el mismo comentario que hizo Teófimo de que los puertorriqueños son fácil al vencer y que si eso hace que haya más lumbre al fuego y que si tú crees que eso psicológicamente un plan de Teófimo para meterse a la cabeza de Subriel Matías.
No, hombre, no. Él está tratando con un hombre, no un niño. ¿Sabe? Él puede decir lo que sea y el día de la pelea el resultado no va a cambiar.
In Puerto Rican slang, he said, "Hell no," is what he said. He said he's dealing with the man, not with the little boy. So that's not going to get to my head. The day of the fight, then we'll figure out what it is, and he can say whatever he wants to say.
How's the hand?
¿Cómo sigue tu mano?
Ya vamos a estar ready 1000% para la pelea.
He said he's working on it, and he'll be ready 1000% for the day of come fight day.
Are you guys working out 100%?
Now that's a question for me or for him.
Yeah, that you can answer that. Yeah.
Yeah, remember he's not fighting until maybe June or July. Is maybe around the fight date. So right now he's just getting adapted. We're 10,000 feet above sea level here, so you can't just come in. He just got here 2 weeks ago, so it takes at least about 20 days for you to get adapted to the altitude, and he's no sparring or nothing yet. Just working, just getting adapted.
And as far as hitting the bag in contact with actually putting the gloves on, like, are we at that stage too, or what?
We're working with one hand right now.
Okay. Some people believe that this wasn't real, that this was just to get the signing, and I'm here to just ask the questions of what the media asks me every day.
Mucha gente me preguntó a mí sobre los entrenamientos. Yo le contesté que aún estamos entrenando a un 20-30%, que primero hay que adaptarnos. Estamos a 3000 metros de altura, en 10,000 pies. y que estamos trabajando con una sola mano, pero que él dice que a él pues le envían muchos mensajes de que mucha gente no cree en la lastimadura de la mano, y él como gente de prensa, su objetivo y su trabajo es mencionar lo que la gente dice y que no creen en lo de la mano.
Tú eres mi entrenador, tú puedes decirle en preparación para el chef, desde el cambio que tuviste que hacer para seguir entrenando para la pelea.
Subriel, I told him, he said, you're my trainer. You can tell them about the changes you had to do during the Ergachev camp, what we had to do. You know, I'm going to say it in Spanish and then I'll say it in English.
Mete mano.
Nosotros no somos un equipo que nos gusta poner excusas, menos Subriel. Subriel es un peleador que yo creo, se oye feo la palabra, pero odia que digan, yo perdí por esta razón porque estaba lastimado. Él es de los que dice, no peleen, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, hicimos un cambio drástico en la preparación, donde no pudimos hacer mucho, como dicen ustedes, la palabra, guanteletas, diferentes tipos de cosas. Tuvimos que quitar sparring, tuvimos que hacer muchas cosas. So we're a team that doesn't like to make excuses, especially Subriel. He's a guy that dislikes excuses. Like he says, if you lose, he don't want to put an excuse about him saying, "Oh, my hand was hurt." He said, "Then just don't fight." But he decided to fight for that camp. He said that I'm his trainer, so he's telling me to tell you guys of a few adjustments that we did during the Edgar camp. We had to work on conditioning a different way, and we had to reduce a lot of sparring, a lot of mid work. We used like the pads that you call, that type of stuff, and just try to work on a little bit of technique. But it was hard camp for us because maybe eight of the 12, last 12 weeks he was in pain.
Okay. You know, as far as his contract is concerned, like, is it flexible? Is it like 5 straight fights? Can't entertain any fight in between with another network, such as the Top Rank, or like, for instance, like, we not getting this Teofimo Lopez fight basically, unless these 5 fights one of them include Teofimo Lopez.
I'm going to tell you, Juan Ivan Orengo is always a free agent. He does it. That was the same thing he did with PBC, where Subriel was 100% fresh production fighter. What Juan does, he offers a service to promoters. But I don't think that they're closed to do a big fight. I don't think Eddie is close to do a big fight. He's working right now with Oscar de la Hoya. He works with a lot of, with Frank Warren, with all these guys. I think Juan, Uriel, and Eddie want to do the best fight. So I don't think that there's going to be a problem with that.